here with Alison Barrios. Thank you so much for coming. You brought a little olive, cheese, and cracker board, huh?
Yep.
Yes. Alison is a vendor here at St. Roch, and we're going to be talking about her stall right after this. All right, Alison, thank you so much for coming. This is freaking awesome. Look at this nice charcuterie board. Mm-hmm. So you have one of the stalls here at St. Roch.
I do.
Olive, cheese, and crackers.
Olive, cheese, and crackers.
Which is funny. You've got the olives, you got the cheese, you got the crackers. Mm-hmm. You do charcuterie boards primarily, but you've expanded into all kinds of other stuff at this point.
Yes, yeah. We started out with just charcuterie boards and just a few little snacky items like smoked salmon dip and stuffed dates. Mm-hmm. And then we expanded into flatbread pizzas, fancy grilled cheese sandwiches. Oh, now so we have salads.
So you've got a whole menu of lunchy kind of boardy kind of things. We'll get to that in one sec. But you. But you're not a restaurateur by trade. You kind of fell into this. How did you?
Sure.
The falling into the story is absolutely cool.
Prior to the St. Roch Market, my only restaurant experience was scooping ice cream at Baskin-Robbins in college.
All right,
so
okay.
Immediately before this, I was a real estate broker for over 20 years, and you know that.
I do know that. Together. You have sold houses, and we bought a house with you.
That's right. That's right.
My wife and I's real estate agent. That's how we know Alison.
That's right. And the food thing was just really a side. Not even a side hustle, just a side interest. We baked at the holidays. We did charcuterie boards and trays for our own parties, spilled over into friends' parties, and it was just really a word of mouth, if people needed it kind of thing. It wasn't intended to be a business. It was just fun. Mm-hmm. Then really, I would say it's your fault.
It's my fault.
That I'm doing this. Last year.
Yeah, it was my Thursday wine tastings. Mm-hmm. I had to, every Thursday we have some kind of wine event going on here at St. Roch.
Right.
Yeah, so I've expanded from uppers beverages to downers beverages.
Right,
yes.
right, everything in between. Right, yeah.
But on Thursdays I do some sort of wine event, and then Alison was like, "Oh, hey, I do these charcuterie boards." I'm like, "Well, don't say that in front of me."
Exactly. We were sort of talking about the troubles of the real estate market last year, just interest rates and insurance.
Yeah, insurance.
And I said I sort of wanted to do something a little happier with my spare time, and you suggested that we come in for the Thursday wine tasting as a pop-up, and it just really grew from there.
You came in on Thursday, and I'll remember, like, to me, I was just like, "Oh, just come for Thursday," and then you immediately were like, "I want to come on Saturdays too."
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And then it was like, "Okay, yeah, come Saturdays," and then it just got to the point where you were like the next vendor, and you were angry about it. You're like, the next vendor stall that opens up, I want it.
Pretty much. Let's say aggressive, not angry.
Yes.
Let's use the word enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic. I like it. Enthusiastic. No, you were very enthusiastic, and so your whole concept. So you mentioned your sandwiches, the charcuterie boards, flatbread pizzas. What is it? Bougie what now?
I think we came up with rustic-bougie as sort of the initial idea, our concept.
Mm-hmm. And you're directly across from the bar.
Yes.
Down at the end.
Yes.
So it's
a fortuitous turn of events put us there, and it's been the best place for us.
It's been great because you this is within eye-shot of the bar.
Yes.
And you're getting glasses of wine or whatever.
I tell friends we're in the corner penthouse suite.
Yeah, the corner. I like it. And then I guess for me, as evidenced by this show, hey, let's sit together and have a cup of coffee and stuff. I mean, but this sort of this item certainly works for like the flatbread pizzas, the charcuterie boards, little sandwiches. Work for come in, grab a glass of wine and hang out, or go have a cocktail.
Yes.
So you help the food thing, but I mean, that's what I love about your concept.
Yeah, I feel like our food is, everything we have is very shareable. You know, the pizzas, even the sandwiches, everything we have, you can add a little salad to it. You can put a little pasta on the side. We have tons of customers who come in and they'll get a couple of things for dinner and share it. Also, though, our portions are just right that if you're having a working lunch or you just want to come in and study, you can order this. We put it in front of you. You can work on your computer for a couple of hours and you can pick and snack as you're working. You can come back and get, you know, something else. You can try a little bit of one of our quickly growing in popularity items are the stuffed dates.
Oh yeah,
people love those.
The stuffed dates are amazing.
Yeah, they're so, I can't even take credit for that. Troy, my husband, it was his idea, and that has really taken off.
Yeah,
it's just a great, perfect little snack. Goes very well with a glass of red wine.
Wine and that. No, it's great. So the other thing, y'all also, because you have the jams on your sandwiches.
Yes.
And so you're kind of moving into, I mean, like me, you've got the retail coffee, so you're gonna like do some of your jams in jars and stuff.
We are working on that, and I think that's sort of where the rustic idea came in that we make the homemade jams, we caramelize our own onions, we make we do have a lot of vegetarian items and vegan items as well. We do a spinach, mushroom, and artichoke mix that we saute down, and it basically becomes like a spread that you can put on a pizza, you can put it on a sandwich, you can do all kinds of things with it, and all of those things we make in-house. So as we expand those offerings, like different types of jam, we try to keep it seasonal, just like on the board right now, our seasonal item, the caprese skewers, we that's got a balsamic glaze on it, that's only available during the summer.
I think they can see that now that I've expanded Coffee with Kevin here. We've got 4K.
So they can really see the color. Right.
Yeah,
we try to keep fresh elements, fruit, berries, things like that. And yes, being here has helped me really sort of hone those skills on the homemade, like the jam type items, and we're really working on expanding that.
So your ingredients here, we've obviously got olives, you have cheese, and you have crackers.
Yes.
All of your other stuff, you got this cool, you've got a bunch of different cheeses. Where do you get all?
Sure. So we source them from different places. We try to keep a good variety of sort of cheeses that appeal to everybody, right? Like your basic aged cheddar, your brie, manchego, things like that. But then we also try to mix in some more specialty items. We like infused cheeses. We have the Cabernet infused, the blood orange infused, and then we try to throw in maybe something a little spicy sometimes, or this month we have an espresso rubbed cheese, which I believe you tried last week, and we thought that was a great tie-in with the coffee as well.
Sure. Yeah, and I'm glad you said that because that's where I was going next. So part of the Coffee with Kevin is what coffee do you get at what's your drink of choice here?
My standard CR coffee order is a vanilla latte, whole milk, extra vanilla.
All right, and so you get got it. Mm-hmm. And so you like the vanilla adds that aromaticness to our chocolatey, cocoa-y espresso.
It does. And to be honest, even though I know I make tons of cookies and baked goods, I'm not actually much of a sweets person, but I do like my coffee sweet.
You like it sweet?
Yeah.
So do this, because this is what, this you want to pair the cheddar, and I'm going to do it because I know it's awesome. Mm-hmm. You want to pair the cheddar with that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's going to fill that little sharpness that the coffee doesn't, that the latte doesn't have. Mm-hmm. But it's all, you've already got your cream from what you call it. Mm-hmm. But it's got that sharpie kind of smokiness without saying smoky.
A little bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's got
it even plays up the creaminess of the cheese a little bit, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's great. That is our most popular cheese. It's an 18-month aged coastal cheddar. People love the little crispy crystals in it,
Yeah, no, it's great. It's freaking awesome. I love it. And so, obviously, come anytime. And so tell me too about I wanted to say your cookies. Mm-hmm. So you've got a whole gauntlet of different cookies.
We do, yes. Also,
You bake them. You're always in the back. Anytime I'm going back and forth to the office upstairs. Like you're there mixing and you're making like you sell every cookie you can make. I mean,
we sell out.
You're absolutely you're sell out of cookies all the time. So your cookies are kind of like your. I mean, I don't want to say your sleeper product. It's one of your best-selling products.
But it's definitely started as a sleeper product for sure. You know, we brought it in when we first came in. I would say there was not a huge amount of dessert options.
No.
And so we were sort of filling not exactly a void, but more of a request. Like people were looking for snack dessert items at night, something that they could just kind of grab and go.
Sure.
And so we started just making. I think I probably
coffee shop closes early.
Exactly. That's exactly sort of where it started from.
Yeah.
I think I might have brought in a dozen cookies at a time in the beginning. It wasn't much at all. And now we're selling over 800 cookies a month just from there.
It's phenomenal. And you see, I've been. You know, this is one of my things. I mean, now that I'm running this whole place, you know, one of the things I've seen for the past 10 years is that they have tried dessert stall, and so I've kind of been like anti-dessert stall because a dedicated dessert stall has never really done well at St. Roch. So I've been kind of pushing to say like Dolma, it's like do baklava,
right?
Alison, make cookies, you know, like if everybody does a dessert, Latska does the green tea ice cream.
They do, and Aritza does the tres leches.
The tres leches, yeah. So what I do with Aritza is I just buy a tres leche preemptively because I will grab one and eat it.
Absolutely.
You know? I just want to have one on credit at all times.
Right.
And so, so she's got the Cuban style, and then flan. She does flan and tres leche. So she's doing desserts that matter to her.
Exactly.
Or not matter, that go with her brand.
Right, they go with her cuisine.
And so everybody's, can get those desserts and kind of show off that part of their individual cuisines. And so you're doing that with the cookies and the rustic-y kind of board,
Right, sure. I mean, even with as many cookies as we sell monthly, I still don't think we could support a whole stall just on that, obviously. So it just has to be a mix with the regular food. And I really think that us bringing in that, hitting it hard with that dessert element has sort of stepped up the, it's not competition, but everybody is sort of like adding to their dessert menu together, like cooperatively. For example, Kareem started doing the Dubai chocolates, which have been very popular. We have done a Dubai cookie. We have done the strawberry cups. So we are sort of working together on that, but selling different items that are more applicable to each of us.
Yeah, no, and that's kind of that's always been the fun of St. Roch for me that I love is all the vendors that play off of each other, and I'll make this ingredient, you make this ingredient, and I can make this with that ingredient, and you can make this with that ingredient. Right. It's awesome.
And I can say, go run down to Dolma and get a chocolate, and he can say, go run down there and get a strawberry cup, and it just really works.
Totally. All right, Alison, thank you so much for coming and having coffee. And,
thank you for having me.
Definitely you all come check out Alison over at Olive Cheese and Crackers. And Troy, we didn't really talk too much about poor Troy.
Poor Troy.
Yes.
He's along for the ride, but I think he secretly loves it.
Yeah, Troy has told me a lot that he just absolutely loves being at St. Roch. And I enjoy. He's right there by the door.
Oh God!
We got the parking lot.
Everyone. Yes.
We got the park. When you park in the parking lot, you can come right on in.
Yes.
That door in the side back, and Troy's the first. Hey, how's it going? That you run into, and he's just.
Yes.
So come see Alison and Troy. Come grab a charcuterie board.
Yes.
And come enjoy olive cheese and
crackers.
Thank you so much, Alison.
Thank you.